Endangered species? It's a buzz phrase of the global conservation movement. And what enters your mind? A polar bear staring dolefully at the camera from a shrinking ice cap? Yes, unfortunately, that polar bear is suffering as a result of our exploitation of the lovely Mother Earth. But for a moment, let's set aside charismatic creatures. In fact, let's set aside plants and animals entirely. I invite you instead to turn your gaze to the world of fungi. In the next few minutes, I will show you first that fungi are essential for the functioning of tropical ecosystems. Second, you'll see that there is a severe lack of research into tropical fungi. And lastly, I propose a solution. With your approval, we can research and protect the critically endangered fungus called Austroboletus amazonicus. In doing so, we'll cultivate a respect for tropical fungi through education and catalyze a research movement that could benefit the entire rainforest. First things first, fungi are the unsung heroes of forest ecosystems. In addition to cycling nutrients as decomposers, certain fungi enter into mycorrhizal relations with plants and provide nutrients in exchange for lipids and sugars, making them essential for 90% of the planet's plants. What's more, by linking hundreds of trees in an underground mycelial network, they form an interconnected web through which resources flow, plants communicate, and microorganisms travel. So, given fungi's central role in any forest, it's clear that the loss of fungal communities would devastate a tropical ecosystem. And one would hope that, accordingly, folks would turn their focus towards these fungal influencers. But actually, there's a severe dearth of research on tropical fungi. While plant and animal species are studied in detail regarding their response to environmental changes or shifting population dynamics and endangerment status, tropical fungi are left largely unnoticed. Case in point, the IUCN Red List has assessed over 56,000 plants, but fewer than 600 fungi. Third, entered the critically endangered fungus Austroboletus amazonicus. It is estimated that 43 mature fungi are present worldwide, and they all reside in the tropical rainforests of Colombia. It's a mycorrhizal fungi and associates exclusively with the roots of a single host tree species called Pseudomonas tropinbonsi. This fungus is threatened primarily by habitat loss due to farming and illegal mining in the tropics of Colombia. With your approval, we can implement an action plan that's composed of 3 parts and will be carried out over 4 years. First up is education. With a budget of around €600,000, we can create a mobile nature center called Fungal Friends, a traveling tropics truck. That part's important. The aim is to spread appreciation for tropical science and fungal conservation to indigenous communities of Colombia. We'll have 2 naturalists who share enthusiasm for microscopes, nature games, fungal identification, art projects, and a lending library. Second, we'll conduct research. In order to learn how to best protect our fungal species, we must understand the environmental variables that influence it and other organisms that interacts with it. We'll also investigate the complex mycelial webs that connect the plants of the tropical rainforest. This segment will include 3 PhD students and 1 tenured researcher and will cost approximately €1,300,000 for 4 years. Third is the conservation plan for A. amazonicus. The researchers and naturalists will locate healthy populations of host trees in the hopes of identifying new fungal individuals. They'll set up informational placards and protective flagging to save any known species from the threats of encroaching farm territory and mining, and they'll also attempt to cultivate new individuals in other locations. And this third segment is anticipated to cost €50,000. So critics may argue, this species of fungus is insignificant and offers no benefits to humanity. In response, you need only look at the benefits that a stable tropical ecosystem provides to human civilization, and understand that fungi play a central role in this ecosystem. And though we currently know little about this role, action starts here. Look beyond colorful flowers and cuddly critters. Look underground to the mycelial networks that make life possible for all organisms in the tropics. By selecting A. amazonicus as the recipient of this year's funding, we will not only protect an endangered fungal species with a close relationship to a cherished endemic tree. In addition, we'll establish a mobile, community-focused nature center to spread appreciation for fungi and rainforest conservation. And furthermore, it will catalyze an imperative research movement to learn about these endangered fungi in the South American tropics. Together, we can save a species and shift the tropical conservation conversation to finally include fungus.